this mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings. Yeah. I ride with my brothers, yeah. Cause when I win, they win. That's love. In the storm, I ride with my brothers. I ride. Cause when I win, they win. That's love. When I win, they win. That's love. When I win, they win. That's love. I ain't never tripping on shit. That's us. I ain't never tripping on shit. That's us. All of my brothers, we moving together. We moving as one. All of my brothers, we moving together, we moving as one. All of my brothers, we moving together, we moving as one. All of my brothers, we moving together, we moving as one. Storm, I ride with my brothers. Cause when I win, they win. That's love. In the storm, I ride with my brothers. Cause when I win, they win. That's love.
Rising. Rising, namaste, ashe, salutations, shalom, peace, hope all is well. Hope everyone's doing great, feeling great. You know, I hope things ain't rock you or shake you too much. A lot of things happening in this verse right now, you know. Some good, some bad, you know. Let me turn that off real quick. You know, everything that's happening in this world is probably a test to see how you respond to it, see how you react to it. Yes, you know, I know a lot of you guys are receiving messages saying that you got, you know, that your what you call them is on pause for Ralph DaWise on YouTube, whatever the case may be. Yes, due to the multiple strikes, due to the level of attacks that the OWL Academy is taking, you know, the page is demonetized. We still live on the page, it's just demonetized. And, you know, that just goes to show who was here for the money and who wasn't, right? We never was on here for the money. Yes, getting monetized was an achievement. Yes, you know, getting memberships was an achievement. But we wasn't really here for that. We were here for the people, you know, to help the people, you know, collectively, whatever the case may be. It's saying the next time I can, you know, put in for it is September. So however y'all want to look at it. If you guys still want to, you know, support, go over to Energy of Atlas on TikTok and become a, you know, subscriber over there. We're live over there right now on 2 different TikTok pages. I'm already affiliated with TikTok already. You know, the money already comes out over there. So if you want to support, if you want to gift, go over there, go over to TikTok, become a subscriber over there. I'm already with an agency over there. I'm not really, you know, familiar with YouTube. I don't know how to combat it. I don't know how to fight it. I know I'll get the monetization back, but right now that's about, you know, that's some money that's froze up now, and I'm not going to figure it out till September. So that's funds that's froze up, which is fine with me. I mean, they play that game where they, you know, do that and all of that stuff. I'm going to continue to push through it. Like I said, we're out here on the farm. We still need help. We still need assistance with that. That's that to me, that is the most, you know, craziest thing, is that you work somebody for a whole month and a half and then you freeze up the funds that they work for. That is crazy to me. So now I guess it's meant to put me in some type of mind frustration. I guess it's meant to, make me feel like I can't make it, or make it, make the walls crumble around me. I don't know. Maybe they're aiming for a crash. I don't know what it is, you know what I mean? But I'll figure that out, or the universe will figure that out. In the meantime, in between time, I'll get it back however I can. I know it says something about, September, being able to reapply in September. It don't even give me the options to, collect the funds or whatever the case may be. Uh, so, it's a lot of things that's happening right now, and that's kind of like what's going on. Um, but in the meantime, in between time, like I said, Energy of Atlas over on TikTok. Please go over to Energy of Atlas over on TikTok and subscribe to the TikTok. You can gift over there. We could build that page over there, and I can show you guys how to, build your TikTok too, so on and so forth. I play the game on that page. I talk knowledge on that page. It has the link tree on there to the Discord. Uh, we can build that page a lot faster because all you got to do is tap the screen and share the live. And I think if YouTube just come over to TikTok and help me build the page over on TikTok, I guarantee you'll be like, damn, he wasn't lying. Within a month time, we can go viral over there. Within a month time, we can create a wave over there so big that, by the time we do get the option to get monetized back over here, we'll have enough people to where as though they can't stop, the energy or the wave. Right now, the low vibration and negative energy that's on YouTube is doing more than the positive on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? Like the low vibration, negative energy over here, they're doing more than the positive over here. The positive, they're still watching, spectating, curious, trying to see how things are going to go, trying to figure out who's good and who's not, right? But the negative, they're attacking the good people, full force, you know what I mean? In any way necessary, by any means necessary, you know what I mean? So, like, if we want to win out, we got to put ourselves in a higher operation. Like the negative got their self in a low, like they putting themselves in overtime to push out low vibrations, right? We still spectating, we still speculating, we still suspicious, we still sitting there like, I don't know if I want to be. Listen, everybody got their collectives formed already. You see how fast how fast they got their pages to go against, good people, positive people. You know what I mean? You see how fast their pages is up. You see how fast they not playing with the negative. You know what I mean? But like I said, we were over on, YouTube, TikTok, all these. We said it from the beginning. It is about the vibrational frequency, putting knowledge and wisdom back into this verse, right? And we're going to run across people that's going to want to operate like it and going to want to actually support, want to actually, do stuff. And then you're going to run into the people that's not so much, right? So, like, if you're serious about it, then I implore you to please go over to TikTok and subscribe to my TikTok page. If you're serious about it, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that, okay, never mind. Because if you're serious about it, you're going to do whatever it is that you think is important to do. Subscribing to my TikTok page is probably just important to me as far as me getting the recognition, or whatever it is that I think that I should have as far as being a voice or being a outlet for positivity, however you want to look at it. But I hope that people do what it is that they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I hope people do whatever, methods of positivity that they can do. I know that they're aiming to try to put me in like a low vibration, of myself. I know that they're monitoring this verse. I know that they're monitoring a lot of people. I know that they have a closer look at our finances than what you think or what I think. I know our social security number is attached to Mystery Babylon and Babylonian money. I know that every number in your social security number is a representation of some type of, uh, you know, if you look at the first three letters, that's like the state or city that you were born in, and then the second letters is like your nationality or color, and then the last three letters is usually a representation of something that marks who you are, and it's like their own DNA database for finances. So they already know who they want to give finances to and who they don't want to give finances to, who they want to make it hard for and who they don't want to make it hard for. I mean, inside yourself, you already know who you want to make it easier for and who you want to make it hard for. That's why you make a way for some people. I mean, some people, a wave of coming, come across you so much that you'll go ask that rich uncle, to help them. You know what I mean? You'll start thinking of ways that you can help that person, whatever it is, right? That's when you put yourself in full operation to believe whatever it is that person is trying to achieve, right? Now, when it's skeptical and when it's just like, I get it. I know that my life is a lot of you guys' entertainment. So I know that you just want to see and play some type of, random, like I get it. Everybody's trying to push the button in somebody else's life to see what they do, see how they respond. It's all a test, but I don't know how people want, people to respond. I don't know. Maybe they're looking for a crash. Maybe they're looking for some tears. Maybe they're looking for you to be like, "Oh my God, I was depending on that. I really needed that." Listen, I don't know. To me, life is going to keep on lifing, even if it's like, whether the electric go off for a little bit, whether I got to be down and out for a little bit, whether I got to, lose a house, lose a home, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It'll bounce back. It'll bounce back. Like it comes and goes. Like people try to find out your financial situation in life and then put you in a deeper financial burden. Like, and it's weird because as much as we see it, we still won't help each other out of it. We still ain't on no each one teach one. Everybody got the mindset of what am I getting out of it? You know what I mean? They didn't use no grounds. You got to remember certain people know how to manipulate, the copyright, not copyright. It wasn't like no copyright restrictions or nothing like that. I don't have no copyrights, right? So they can't take the page or nothing like that, but they can choose not to partner with me. So that's all YouTube did was choose not to partner with me, which basically takes me out of the partner program, which freezes up all the money that I accumulated in that program. I guess you guys get a message that say that your uh your subscription or your membership is on pause, but nobody's getting those funds. Those funds is like put it in the cloud. You know what I mean? Like that's basically where you could say those funds is at. It's in the cloud. Um, so that was fun. That was fun accumulating all of that over here on TikTok and all of that stuff. Uh, Yeah, that's why they use words like pause to let you know that it's like just in the air, it's just stuck in limbo. But it is what it is. I can't do nothing about it. I'm not going to rack my brain about it. I'm not going to stress myself about it. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Uh, you can send all the emails. We can, that's why I say we were they were doing everything to attack the page, strike the page. You can imagine like all the things that they, hit the page for. You know what I mean? Like they probably was striking it for anything and everything that they can just to see whatever falls. You know what I mean? And they got a ass load of people that's willing to do that. You know what I mean? And no matter how much I try to tell like our collective, like, yo, listen, I need people to watch the whole shorts, comment on all my videos, go back and comment on the videos. I'm saying the things that we have to do to try to keep the pages, but we're not doing the things that we're supposed to do to keep the page, but they're doing everything and more to attack the page. And we're the ones sitting here skeptical and says like, oh, I'll get around to it. I ain't gonna do it yet. I ain't gonna do it yet. Whole time they operating. Everybody is moving faster. Attention span is a lot faster. So y'all, we operating slow. We still ain't speed up our operation to match our mind. We operating slow. We sitting here still thinking we got a week. We still sitting here thinking things is happening within a 24-hour span. We jumping timelines left and right. You take a nap in the middle of the day, you might wake up in a whole different timeline. So if you ain't putting yourself in actions to do it right then and there, oh, you keep telling yourself, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it later. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it later. Oh yeah, I got it later. It have you not learned anything that later it might not come? Like they're showing you that in this multiverse, they're showing you that every time we woke up, something different was happening. You don't watch groups, switch groups, everything like that. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like y'all not putting yourself in operation to move like I don't like anytime I say something, like I'm usually like doing it in that moment. Like I try to say what I mean what I say. I know a lot of planning that's going on. We can sit here and make a plan to put a schedule together, and guess what? They already got a plan that's on top of our plan. If he put a schedule together, if we find out what time he going live, like say he go live from 9 o'clock in the morning to whatever. Once he put that schedule together and we find out that schedule, then we going to attack the schedule and the time frame that y'all are, we the ones that's not motion. We the ones that's not linking together. We the ones that's not organized. Them low vibrational energies, they're organized. They know exactly what the fuck they aim to do. Trauma bond, trick them, get close to them, add sex. Why you think all of a sudden in our Discord somebody put a Discord link to another Discord that leads to a bunch of sex? Like, why you think they did that? Why you think that's happening? Why you think our Discord is getting hit like that? Why do you think that it's all a manipulation of your mind? That's why I say, like, listen, trust and believe. Yeah, I had blocked that person and I went and deleted all the messages in the Discord. I don't know. Well, I don't know who that person is. It's just a new person that came and put a bunch of links to another Discord that was like all fornication or weird shit. I don't know. In my mind, it's like there's a lot more people analyzing us than it is that's trying to actually help. There's a lot more people that's analyzing the situation than it is trying to help. Now you got people on both sides now. You got people that's looking and saying, okay, we can intervene this much, to help. And then you got the lower vibrations that's like, aiming to tear it all down. You know what I mean? So however you want to look at it. I don't know what you mean by sorry, not sorry. Riri. I don't know what you mean by sorry, not sorry. But I'm on hold. Pause. Yeah. She solidified to be worse than Jack. She's effing spoiled. Okay. You talking about her? I don't know. I think the way she went about this, like creating a group of people, creating a group of people that attack pages is funny. Like You could have created a wave for anything. Like you could have created like we want to create a wave where we go and show people support, right? You could have created a wave for anything. You know, you could have created a wave for anything, but you created a group of people that want to go around and tear other people down. Can't be around most people. I was told first 5 years, last 6 months, I've been short with BS. Yeah, I think a lot of us have, a low tolerance for it. Listen, I promise you, like if y'all go check out the TikTok pages, y'all would see the numbers on TikTok way extend past the numbers on YouTube. Now, if we go over there and we build that page like we build this YouTube page, then I promise you, like we'll have so many people in the room engaged in conversations and be able to, actually change the vibrational frequency. I need more people putting themselves in operation of unity and love. More people trying to get this, you know what I mean? Um, but we could do it on the Energy Atlas page because that's where like I get the well, if we do it on the Energy Atlas page, I get the good numbers over there. But if we do it on the Energy of Atlas page, I do game on that page too sometimes. So it don't matter what page. We're going to be live on both TikTok pages, and we're going to, be streaming. I'm just going to get more and more people to try to go over there. So for the next couple of weeks, that's where I'm going to be sending y'all. That's where I'm going to be directing y'all. I'll get backdrops made so that way when I go live, you guys know where to go to, subscribe to. It's a lot easier over there. I'm familiar with the operation over there. And like I said, with this whole demonetization thing, freezing up funds, I don't know what the hell going on with YouTube. I don't know how to even try to inquire about previous month's payout. I knew something was funny because I didn't get nothing on the 21st. I didn't get no further, but I wasn't stressing it. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I ain't really stressing it now. I'm just saying, like, damn, like, we work. I don't know about you guys, but I put in a lot of work on this page. But that's why I say I care about the people. I care about the people that came over to this page. You know what I mean? I care about the people for sure, for sure. I care about the people. You don't have to learn TikTok. TikTok is easy. Hey, that's Loki. Get Loki away from me. Loki's right there. Yeah, so make sure y'all subscribe to the TikTok. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that subscribe button up there. It don't take much to subscribe. We got 2 pages over here on TikTok we can subscribe to. So, we doing way better over here on TikTok. I mean, we already got 135 people in one room. We already got 135 people in one room. In the other room, we got 18, and that's like a small shadow ban account. So I promise you, you go over there, you throw some gifts. If you got, if you like gifting, throw some gifts at the TikTok and watch what happens. Just throw some gifts at the TikTok, small gifts. It's gonna push more numbers into the room, right? If you tap the screen and share the live, it's gonna push more numbers into the room. TikTok is so easy to work. All you got to do is sit there and just keep tapping your screen. If you like what I'm saying, just keep tapping the screen. I'm gonna post hella stuff over on TikTok, and we can listen to a variety of music that we can't listen to over here. Like if we live on TikTok, we can have a whole music session. You know what I mean? Where we can actually jam out. So like TikTok is more open to do more shit. I'm gonna start going live on TikTok a lot more. Uh, so let me see. We good? We good? So yeah, we got to do more over there. Um, so we're gonna do more over there. We're gonna try to, yeah. I mean, the conversations go better over there. You guys hear the level of conversation that comes out from the platforms over there. You guys hear, just the conversation in general is important. So, however you look at this, we are moving towards like a better direction of things. Like I said, we always been here, for the people. They like to make it seem like we were here for something else, but y'all know what it is, man. We always been for the people. We always been for the people. But since Rihanna, I mean not Rihanna, since Nicki Minaj is, having trouble with Rockefeller, Rock Nation, or whatever. I think she would be, a perfect person to pull over into this, conversation with everything that's going on. I'm starting to notice that, the Diddy trial is playing out exactly how we thought it would play out. If I'm not mistaken, yesterday certain charges might have got dropped, or so on and so forth. So the federal charges got dropped. Some of the federal charges got dropped, and I think the whole uh, theory around the baby oil, I think that got dropped too. So like we looking at some shaky shit right now that's about to take place. So um, y'all don't try to act all shocked and shit, okay? Listen, that's why I say I could have been sitting in front of this camera, dappered up. Y'all don't know. Like, I literally dress like this all the time just to chill. Like, literally, I got a hat for. If y'all really seen how many hats I got, like, I got a hat for every piece of clothes, every outfit, every color. Yeah, bright colors, all that. So, but I'm not a materialistic person, so I don't care to really show out with that stuff or anything. Like, yes, I dress, I can, I clean up well, as they say. But I want you guys to really, understand. I want you guys to really understand, you know what I mean? I want people to really understand, like just have a level of understanding. I thought I removed all of these things. See, I got that person blocked, so I can't see this person. Somebody's posting this shit on purpose. I got this person blocked, so this person should not be able to. All right, I hit him with the ban. All right, go check the Discord. Make sure it ain't no because what they're trying to do is they're trying to put stuff in the Discord to make it seem like it's linked to SEX stuff. You know what I mean? So they're spamming the Discord now with weird shit. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Oh, hold on. We got somebody trying to come up. What's going on? Can you hear me?
What's going on?
What's up with you?
Not much, man. Looking at this diagram behind you.
Uh huh.
Now I was trying to figure out what was the difference between the Masons and the Jesuits.
What was the difference?
Yeah. According to this line, if it's supposed to be like the Kundalini.
Well, I guess if you're looking at it, I guess it's the tale of two sides, right? So it's really no difference between them. The jujitsuits was put out there to assassinate the characters of those who had the EL name or the title of EL, which was those of gods, right? And in a sense, Masons or Freemasons kind of played a misdirection in history, so did they not do the same thing just for different sides?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and I'm looking on the side. One says Luciferian, the other one says
It's a brotherhood thing. Like one is Baal worshiping and brotherhood, so one is the brotherhood of the snakes, and then the other one is Baal worshiping. So one goes with the martyrdom or sacrifice of the Kundalini, right? And then the other one goes with the worshiping system of,
God. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. And then I see Marduk way up there. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. All right. Yeah, find that.
Yeah, you can look this up under. You can look it up under a lot of stuff, but the easiest way to look it up is just Pyramid of Reincarnated Souls and then go to images. So in your Google, just look it up under Pyramid of Reincarnated Souls and go to images. But that's probably the last time I'll say that, because I used to get 1,000 something plus people in the room, but then I started telling y'all where to find it at, and then y'all stopped coming to the live. So I got to stop telling y'all where to find it at.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't know, Golden. I like to think that people are operating according to how they want to operate. So I don't really stress, the mess. I do find it entertaining. I do find it hilarious. We do laugh at a lot of stuff. But like I said, listen, you go over to TikTok, and join over there. And listen, we're going to do some great things anyway. Like if you're in the Discord, however you're keeping track of this, great things are about to happen around me and everything that when they say everything attached to you wins, you got to believe that with inside yourself, because you are consciousness. And if you are consciousness, your consciousness is attached to everything. And if your consciousness is attached to everything, then surely everything attached to you wins. So however you're looking at this, greater things is happening, and so on and so forth. What's going on with you? For you good? You got anything else you want to add to the equation?
No. I'm just listening. I had saw you yesterday. You came up on my algorithm here on TikTok.
Right.
But then the day, this image, like I said, it kind of appeased me because I've been trying to go down this rabbit hole.
No, I get it, but whatever it is that you're doing when you go off screen, when you do it, you're dropping the numbers out of my room. So I don't know like what you got going on, but oh, okay, now you just left. See what I'm saying? When you point out their operation, they always just get up out of there. Like, bro, I had 161 people in here, and then dude came in the box. But he was doing something because it kept on going to like a gray screen, like he on a phone or something like that. You're just sitting in the box, but you keep on going somewhere and it's dropping numbers out the room. So I don't know. Slay, effing Slay. Okay, you're gonna come up and say something crazy. Yo, what's going on with you? And they got that picture of Samuel L. Jackson that I use on YouTube. What's up with you? Grand Rising. Never morning. Yes, memberships are paused on YouTube. Figure it out.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're looking at this and what?
A lot of people don't know what they have on them type shit. So the fact that you just called him out and he just left like that, you know, maybe something in him was like, oh shit, he's sitting. So with that being said, like a lot of you can walk outside or whatever and pass by somebody and they can know your spirit, but you don't know them type shit. So they'll push it on you and cast stuff on you and stuff like that. So this is very deep. With the Freemason shit, when I say it's a lot of Freemasons, your family member could be a Freemason. And you don't even know until you tap into them and you really look and see what the fuck the shit that they did. Freemason is more like people who, you know, shit, making deals that they really don't need to be making with certain people. That they don't even know that they're making deals. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, these Freemasons, they do shit in threes. Anything that's a catastrophe that's gonna happen, it's gonna happen in three. If somebody knock on your door and it's in a three, don't answer that bitch. It sounds silly, but it's very true.
Well, it's a numerous of things actually. You got Eastern witches, you got Freemasons, you got there's numbers of groups out there that play this warfare game, the levels of it. But you can't do nothing. I mean, you can call them out, you can keep on trying to confront them. I like to try to avoid them as much as possible or allow them to go, yeah, you're doing something too. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with that. If you ain't trying to be in the box, don't come up in the box. If I keep seeing your screen going off and on, if you keep teacupping me, then that means you're doing something because you're stopping numbers. Your signal is already low, and it's showing me that your signal is low because your bars. So your bar is literally red. Your bar is red, and then you start teacupping. Like you know what you're doing. You're teacupping because you're doing something else with your phone, which is causing interference with the numbers that are coming in my live. Like that's not. I'm good on that. So y'all tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. If you just coming in, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. If you just coming in, what about Eastern Stars? Listen, I will not try to say anything negative about any said group out there. I'm not going to try to say anything negative about any said group out there. I will just say, right now is a time to practice proper discernment, right? Some of the groups that's out there, they were taught in these, celestial ways. So if someone taught them the celestial ways wrong, then I can't fault them, right? So I just refrain from saying anything. Why are these cats prowling and chasing? That's Loki attacking baby kitty.
I know. This is the cat social.
Is that what that is? Social engineering? Yeah.
And she's a menace. And it gets them all riled up. No. Go.
She's the one. You're the one out here being bad? Yes, Rod Childs, all of that stuff. If y'all really want to get into it, we can get into it. But we got to build the room up. All right? We got to build the room up. If y'all want to get into this conversation about this Baphomet, if y'all really want to get into the conversation about this, you have to build the room up. All right? Please build the room up. Hey, listen, YouTube, get over there. Get over there to TikTok. We're on 2 different TikTok pages. Listen, man, I can't beg y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's about your attention. We're going to continue doing what we're doing, which is pushing out positive, right? So just rock with us. I appreciate all your support. You know what I mean? I appreciate all your support, everything that you guys have been doing. It got us to where we're at, so It's great. Yes, these people are on TikTok. This is why I'm saying let's go over to TikTok. We can build greater conversations over there. It's like almost reinvigorating us, right? Because over here on YouTube, people have, tarnished and diminished our credibility, whatever you want to call it, with this little Jaguar right stuff and this little Jaguar right sector thing. Um, and they have already, tore us down. That's why I'm saying, like, we just need to go, get Nicki over here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Nicki Minaj. She's throwing up or something. Yes. Be up under that chair right there. But yeah, the TikTok pages be jumping. Do you hear me? The TikTok pages be jumping, and we can make them jump. Like, we still gonna go live on YouTube. Don't get me wrong. We still gonna go live on YouTube, but I just want to show y'all the difference, right? On how to like multi-platform and how these numbers actually really are. Like on TikTok, like I sit there and it's all authentic people coming through my live because I really put the time in on TikTok to like, I got a 35K page, I got a 17K page, I got a 6K, 10K. Like, I don't know. I got a wave over there, right? And I know how it works over there. I know how the payout works, everything like that. It pays out on the 15th once you get over, a certain amount of subscribers, so on and so forth. That's not including the gifting process. You can gift pennies over there. You know what I'm saying? 50 cents you can gift. You know what I mean? So for the people that's in the UK, for the people that's, somewhere else, get TikTok because you can still go through the same thing. The same thing that you're doing over here, you could do over there. But over there, it's better because we can actually tap the screen and build it up to like 100K likes or however many, likes that we get. We can actually, push the numbers into the room by sharing the live and so on and so forth. So like, I think this is an opportunity because we can't appeal again until September. Now I could do it on the Energy Atlas page and see, but that's more waiting. That's more, time that's taking out of the growth and development. Yes, we're still going to grow with subscribers because we're still going to be live on these pages. But, as far as, financial support goes, I think going to TikTok, it will be a better, we'll just do more over there. That's all. Coat of Balm app. I don't know if you can find it under that. I found it under Pyramid of Reincarnated Souls. I don't know if you could find it under what you said. And we also got membership, we also got the membership that's in the Discord too. Like, we can't let static stop us. You know what I mean? We can't let them stop us. We can't let yeah, we're on we're on the Energy Atlas and the Energy of Atlas one. And all of them is monetized over there. So all of them you can subscribe to, all of them you can become a member on. And if you do gift over there, I know how to do the TikTok payout and everything like that. We are linked to the TikTok shop. So there's things that, that I do have in the TikTok shop if I was to open up that or whatever the case may be. Listen, I'm not letting it stress me. I know it puts a hinder on whatever. And I think they want me to crash out. They want me to come on here and be like, YouTube, you get on my. I don't care. I don't care. I've been struggling. You know what I mean? I've been struggling. I've been, been getting lied to my whole life. Like YouTube tricking me to, pay like whatever they did with the subscription, subs, super chats, all of that shit. The money that was sitting there, I don't know where it went. I can't. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take to get it back. How long it's going to take for me to fight it. I don't know. I can't let them put me in that type of financial burden to where as though it's hindering. It's, y'all know how it works. Some of our money is spent before we even get that shit. So you can only imagine.
We put a lot of it back into it too. The apps and
And the store, the clothing store.
Yeah, I mean,
buying the applications for the damn
even the nitro for Discord. It's all an investment into this community.
distro.
Yeah, that especially distros.
StreamYard coming out the damn thing every month, fucking $98. They got me though. They got it though. I can't do nothing. I can't. You know what I mean? I mean, I can, but I mean, besides, I don't know, like that, the complaining and shit like that. Like, I get it. Like, okay, appreciate you sharing the live, Golden. Where's my girl Jag? That is not your girl Jag. Jag is crazy. Okay, well, you might be crazy too. I'm looking at your profile. Yeah, you might be crazy too. Okay, that might be your girl. You looking like you might fart on people necks. What? Jag hang out with people that fart on people necks. Where's the like button on TikTok? The like button on TikTok is so easy. All you got to do is tap the screen. The whole screen is the like button. Now just tap my picture, just tap the screen, and the likes will start going up. And that's how TikTok likes work. You build the likes up in the room by tapping the screen. So if you're on one of the pages or whatever, you tap the screen, and it helps build the likes up. And you can keep on tapping, and it'll help build the likes up. You can share the live and all of that great stuff. The puppies, they getting sold. They in North Carolina. We out on the farm. We doing the farm stuff. We trying to get people out here on the farm, trying to turn the farm into something greater. So we trying to get the people from YouTube to come over to our TikTok. You know what I mean? Get some new members on TikTok. Appreciate you for sharing the live. Look at that. It is. Y'all are going over there to the TikTok. Would you look at that? But needless to say, hey, did y'all see the knot crashing out last night? Did y'all see that? I thought that was so funny. He was sitting there trying to go back into the old AT2 stories. And did y'all see that? That was hilarious. Nah, my boy, you don't get out of this one like that. You
are a sick individual. You know that boy is obsessed with me, and you going over there praying on him to buy. You are so sick. Girl, I can show you the paperwork. I make 2.5 times the amount of money now that I got rid of you out of my life. And when I get rid of him from the inside out, I feel like I'm going to go up to about $20,000 a month. Don't nobody play with my soul or try to trap me. You are a nasty, cruel ass bitch. Death don't do you justice, ho. You already dead on the inside.
Drop it down to 108. I already proved it. I already purged it one time already.
Boy, to talk to him behind the scene, to cry and act like you made a friend. Ain't no
okay.
Friends. He using you for money.
See if you. Oh, I see you now. I see you. I see you.
You care about
Let me give y'all some follow backs over there.
Well, guess what?
Everybody that's
your money
no, I didn't mean to invite you up
compared to my money and what I'm making right now and what you was giving me. You can't penny bitch me. You are a nasty, disgusting person.
I already followed y'all. I think I follow y'all on other
came
pages.
Across some money. That's all.
Don't it sound like he's reading a script?
You're pulling strings behind the scenes, and I'm gonna show you I play that game better than you.
End of message. Delete. Press 7. Save. Press 9 or resave.
Yeah, after 4 months of straight up supporting somebody who
No,
you
tap
know
the
has
screen. Tap the
completely
screen if you
harassed
on
me,
TikTok.
and then you
If
leave
you
the
on TikTok,
messages
tap that screen. Tap that
participating,
screen.
and then after
We
you
trying to
finally
get
got my attention to
Nicki
take shit,
Minaj. We're trying to get a
you show me
conversation with
everything that
Nicki
you need
Minaj
to
with
show
this
me.
whole
At
Jaguar
this
Right
point, it's
Rock
not even really
Nation.
about you
You
supporting
know,
him. It's the fact that I was always
apparently Jaguar
wondering
said her
if
video
you
got
talk to
taken down
her and
with that
apologize.
person,
Maybe she doesn't
copyright
stop.
strikes.
And
She
that's what
put
I
it
was
on her
reading
members
through
only
was
wall
now
saying
you're
that the video got
participating in
taken
the
down. So I
harassment
guess she's
overtly
not getting the interview
while
with that
getting text messages from
persona.
me in real time. So I wish you the best. And you can support whoever you want to support. I no longer.
So the reason why I bring this up is because this person, right, that claims this and claims that, why he's sending me, text messages? Why is he still texting my phone? Right? Y'all, this is not making no sense. And somebody, please tell me, where the hell is Stephanie at? You put this shit in motion with this Ada shit. You know? Now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take the conversation to TikTok. So I need everybody on YouTube to go over to Energy of Atlas on TikTok by 8 o'clock tonight. And 8 o'clock tonight on TikTok, we're going to host a big panel. I think it's like 8 people or 8-person panel, whatever the biggest panel we can host, right? So if you're watching this, replay gang, tell them to get over there to TikTok or to the Discord. We'll do it one of two ways. One, we can open up the room in the Discord where it can be up to 100 people in there, right? Or we can open up the boxes on TikTok where it could be so many people in there, right? If we open up the Discord and do it that way, we all going to be in the Discord and it's all going to be showed on the TikTok page. And we're going to do that 8 o'clock tonight. I don't know what time that is on yours. Check your local listing. But we're going to do that 8 o'clock tonight. All right. So we're going to hold a big panel. Let's do it in the Discord because then it could be like 100 something people plus. And I don't know how many of y'all go over to the Discord, but I think if I go live and then open up the Discord and then go into the Discord chat, we all could be in the same thing. We can do a panel on TikTok too. Riri, I see you. Let me get that. Oh, you ain't following me. You gotta follow me first, Riri. Then I follow you back. I'm just gonna continue calling you Twilight. I just like Twilight better. I'm sorry. I think you're more of a Twilight. I never been in Discord. It's okay. Discord's a great place. Everything on the internet is a great place if you find the right people, right? Because these applications is not about the applications. It's about the people, right? If you go to an application where you feel as though you have to learn it, you might get discouraged because you don't want to learn nothing new, right? Or if you go to an application where the people are not cool, then they might not want to teach you and you might not learn it. You might get frustrated, so on and so forth, right? But, don't look at Discord as a bad place. People made Discord a bad place, you know what I mean? But Discord is actually a great place to stay connected. As far as all platforms go, we have everything in our Discord. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see at the very bottom of the Discord, you will actually see like a page for members to see all of everything. And then we also have the Order of Atlas from TikTok, which is a part of my agency. Y'all gotta get with this. Like social media, multi-platform. You hear more people now saying that they are multi-platform, right? We on Twitch. Love is love. Hope all is well. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're on TikTok, right? So look, come over to the TikTok. It don't even cost that much to to subscribe to the TikTok. If you wanted to subscribe to the TikTok, it don't cost that much. You know what I mean? So, and if you want to throw gifts, throw some gifts. If you want to help me complete my gift goal, help me complete my gift goal. We can start battling each other over there. Like, I won't battle the people that's over there battling, right? I'll battle you guys. Like, if you guys got a TikTok and you guys can go live from your TikTok, then I'll sit with you guys and build with you guys and battle with you guys and help build your page. But I don't think I want to build outside of this collective because everybody don't got the same mental, right? And I need like-minded people around me that want to put back into the growth and development of one another. You know what I mean? Like right now, we got too many people that want to build that low vibrational lust, greed, gluttony, all of that stuff. I need to battle with the people that's trying to build in light, love, unity. I can't battle them low vibrations. They want to shake their ass on the screen. They want to show their titty. They not really sitting there engaging, trying to have an intellectual conversation. They not doing that. That's what made me stop battling on TikTok, is because the people that did the conspiracy theory stuff, they wasn't battling. They wasn't engaging in conversation in battle. It wasn't, you know what I mean? Now, all of the low vibrational people, all of the people that NPC, all of the people that did all of that stuff, them people, they were battling like crazy. And now look at them. You got more grifters, more addicts than ever. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me you ain't seeing an ass load of addicts on TikTok now. All right. Act like y'all don't see them. Act like y'all don't see them. We help the wrong damn people all the time. We watch society digress, and now we act like we don't even see addicts. They really tweaking out over there and everything. They tweaking all the way out, and y'all act like y'all don't see them. They out here tweaking, huh? They on here smooth tweaking for the coin. Oh, he's shocking me. Oh, he's shocking me. Oh, he's shocking me. Oh, he's shocking me. I did my little dance on TikTok and went viral with it. I did my little dance on TikTok and went viral with it. Like, man, listen, they got y'all in a whole little money mind trap. And that's why I say we got to bring knowledge back to these platforms. If they see us paying for that, if they see us paying for knowledge, appreciate the gift goal achievement. Appreciate it. Now, of course, I have to put another gift goal in there because that's what TikTok tells me to do. All right. So when the gift goal is complete, you always set up another gift goal. Even if it's the same gift goal, you just set it up, because what it does is it says that you're completing the goals. You know what I mean? And you're completing TikTok goals. So sometimes TikTok will tell you like which one it wants you to do, or ask you if you want to do this one, and you just say yeah, and it helps you grow in the algorithm. Now, once again, this is all about algorithm building. How do you build a platform? A lot of people go live on these platforms and they don't have nobody in the room. They don't have nobody coming through. Why, you say? Because they don't know how to build a platform, right? Before you go live, it's good to post 3 videos, right? It's good to post 3 or 4 videos, right? Is that your phone sitting over there? Over there on the tote?
Yeah.
Oh. I was just asking. You have to go get it. Just didn't know. I'm like, the cat is playing with the phone? I'm like, how did the cat get on the phone? So yeah, so that's another way. And then if you post like 3 videos before you go live, that's another great way. So there's different ways, and we're going to talk about those ways. We're going to help each other build pages, help each other grow. We do have a social media management company, so it is time that we start doing such and showing people We're going to start putting more videos out, trying to help people and explain to people what it is and what they have to do to grow a page the right way. Right? These people who's telling you like, oh, if you do such and such, you can grow a page. Da 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 da. You can grow. No, this is hard work. Growing a page with authentic people is hard work, right? Now, you can run across some people who will tell you that they'll put some bots in your room or hook you up with a system that'll bring numbers, da 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 da. But that is not it. Once the algorithm find out that you're doing that, your page is going to be excommunicado, right? Sitting here growing these pages is hard work. Okay. You got to sit in front of the screen, right? I don't even sit in front of the screen anymore. That's how much hard work it is. And you got to think about that. You know, for a person to be able to build a page without sitting in front of the screen, that means they put in a lot of work already. So you got to put in some work too, because that means that my voice is already in the algorithm to bring numbers to the room. My voice is in the algorithm. Now my face is more so in the algorithm. Like if I sit in front of the camera for a long period of time, but I don't like sitting in front of the camera for a long period of time because a lot of people get distracted and actually our attention span is short. Okay, you guys got short attention spans. Okay, like a lot of y'all probably didn't even hit the follow button yet or hit the heart me to become a team member. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all probably ain't even team members yet. You know, what is the chart called? You can look this chart up many different ways. I found it under the. I'm not telling you because then you ain't gonna come back to the room. Appreciate that gift goal completion. See, I need people that's coming back. I need you to come back. You know what I'm saying? I need you to go to the store, but come back. You feel me? Go to the store, but come back. You know what I'm saying? What you say? That ain't enough. Make it enough. Ain't that what Smokey Mama said? Make it enough. That ain't enough. Make it make it enough. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna build something great, and we are already building something great. They can't even stop our collective right now. Can you imagine once we start flooding the people from TikTok over to the Discord and they start seeing more activity in there? When they start seeing more activity in our Discord, they gonna be so upset. So everybody on TikTok, click the link tree in the bio or the link that's in the bio and join the Discord. Even if you ain't active on Discord, just join the Discord. And if you have trouble joining the Discord, that's because you got to copy and paste the link in your browser. So if you're looking at the Discord link and it's saying that you can't click on it, copy the link and paste it in your browser, and then you'll be right over in the Discord, smooth in the Discord. And don't worry, because if you paste the link and you don't have Discord, it'll take you to set up a Discord. And that'll be your first introduction into Discord. And you too could be multi-platform and learn how to grow your page. I know you got some products you want to sell. I know you got something you want to market. I know you want to grow. I know you want to build a brand around yourself, right? Let us help you get started with your brand. And if you don't have a link tree, just click on the link in the bio, fill out our social media management form, and we will get you started with your very own link tree, courtesy of subscribing to the page. So if you subscribe to the TikTok page, you will get a link tree. All you have to do is go fill out that form. So if you subscribe to Energy of Atlas on TikTok, we'll get you started with a link tree as a membership incentive. Yes, as a membership incentive, you too can get a link tree done. And if you just want to do it for the hell of it, do it for the hell of it. Do it for the vine. This is only a test. Hey, listen. All we got to do is stay in high vibrational positivity. Can you do Discord on a laptop? Why, yes, you can. You can do Discord on laptop, PC, or by your mobile device. Feel free to learn your way around different applications. We are multifaceted and multidimensional beings. Therefore, we should show as such, as a reflection of that multi-operation. You can be that on these multiple platforms. So get yourself in multi-operational mindset by operating on multiple different platforms, okay? We implore you to do such in a great way. In a great way. Greater things is happening. I want you to be a part of it, right? We trying to manifest Nicki Minaj into the conversation, right? She beefing with Rock Nation. We tired of Jaguars beef with Rock Nation. That shit's a lie and they ain't going nowhere. We need Nicki Minaj beef with Rock Nation. That might, you know what I'm saying? That might pull walls down, you know? Let's get that. Forget Jaguar beef with Rock Nation. She fake. She got an obsession with Jay-Z. She fake beefing with Jay-Z. I never heard somebody beef with somebody and still say certain shit. She beefing with Jay-Z. And one time she got mad. She was like, "You big-lipped, big-dicked." I said, "Why did she say that?" She keep on like slipping up saying that he got a bit. Like, why you keep on saying that? Something's not right with her mind. Says your invite is invalid. To what? Your invite to what is invalid? To the Discord? You might be clicking on the old Discord or something. Or you might have to copy and paste the link. Who is that? Fury?
No, the baby is chasing.
Absolutely, Atlas family love. Appreciate you for coming through. Let me drop you a follow back. Jane is now on TikTok. Yes. Look at the Atlas family doing it. Won't he do it? What's going on, Mindy Wilson? Appreciate you over on Twitch. Love is love. It's expired, the link. Where did you get the link from? What link is expired? The one that's in my link tree? I'm great. I am great. When I get over to Twitch, I'll drop you a follow back. I'm on multi platforms right now. So if you are on TikTok, go over to Energy of Atlas on TikTok and drop a follow over there so I can give a follow back. But we all over the place. We got people over on Twitch. You know, we got, look, Golden over on Twitch. Look, we on Twitch. We could build a Twitch. Oh, you're not? Okay, well, I'm glad that you're following over on Twitch, right? That's a great thing to have somebody following over there. Have people on the Twitch account. That's beautiful. So thank you for that. Try this link right here. Try this link for right now until I figure out. Because I don't know if are you talking about the one that's in the link tree has expired, or the one that is in my bio on YouTube? I don't know which one. Talk like you like talking bad about women. What the hell is you talking about, RM? You don't know what you're talking about, my boy.
We talk about everyone.
I don't know. He don't know what he's talking about. I mean, he can go over to the other page, Energy of Atlas, and he can come up if he want. Not the Energy of Atlas page, but the Energy Atlas page, so that way everybody can hear him. That way we can bust his bubble. The YouTube Discord link is okay. All right, I'll go put a unlimited one in there on YouTube. That's my fault. I think I did like a fast link. Let me check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Discord. Look, I'm gonna trash that one. We'll put that one in the trash. Okay. Don't trip. Watch my drip. I'm gonna put that one in the trash real quick, right? And then I'm gonna go to Discord. I'm gonna make another one. Edit the invitation. Make it so it never expires. And then generate new link. And then copy that link. And then bring this back. And then add that link. And then paste it. And then public. And then try it now. Well, never mind, because you probably already got a different one. But it should the YouTube Discord link. I just changed it, so should be good now. So the one that's on there now should be good. So yeah, the operation is simple. The operation of this is very simple. Unify, build a collective. We're building a collective. By the way, can I ask you a question? Yes, you can ask me a question. Is it referring to like backdrops and stuff like that? Like you about to tell me that you do backdrops and so yeah, so it's very simple. It's very simple. You guys got to rise above the ways of the carnal mind. So you guys got to rise into a collective and rise into a better mindset. Right now you guys are in a carnal mind, and you can look in the book of Revelations. The book of Revelations says, he who rise above the carnal nature, will not experience a second unaliving. So you can look at that. It tells you that we are supposed to rise above that carnal nature. We're supposed to rise above the carnal mind, so on and so forth. So this is the test that we're having right now when it comes to rising above said mind. And it's a duality. So the physical world of what you see is the duality of what is taking place inside of you, which is to rise above the carnal nature. Now, if that duality is practiced, then you are going to see heavy levels of manipulation of money magic. You're going to see heavy levels of manipulation of, the sexual energy, hormones, so on and so forth, right? There's more energy in the air now. So your hormones is different, your way of thinking is different, a lot of things are coming in different, So however you want to look at this, change is now, and that's where that whole Nicki Minaj Jaguar Wright versus thing comes in, is because this is also like saying like you can have this story, which is Jaguar Wright's fraudulent rewrite of history story, or we could try to find somebody that could tell us the story, with truth, right? Nicki says she practiced discernment, and I feel like, with discernment comes the ability to articulate the truth. And I think she can handle herself properly when it comes to, this level of information, right? Because we're being informed, right? Disclosure is coming out, right? Jaguar Wright talking about, sleeping with, you know, Big L and lying about this and lying about that. That's just grifting. We don't need that. If history's going to tell, if history got a story, if hip hop is being written and etched in the minds of the youth in the ideal image, then let's get the proper image, because Jaguar is giving you a false image. You can't write a book in 2017 called The Woodshed where you say Jay-Z was a perfect gentleman, and then 3 years later you say Jay-Z did this and he cut you with a box cutter and so on and so forth. That shit don't make sense. So we're gonna have to, give our attention to the things that make sense and the people that's making it make sense. You know what I mean? Nicki was exposing, undercover brothers in the hip hop business, as far as Soldier Boy, as far as Ray J goes. So I think she's operating with, a lot more discernment than a lot of these other, personas out here. So yes, I think a conversation with her might be warranted. Right now, she's also beefing with Rock Nation, so definitely, a conversation with her could be warranted with everything that's going on. You know what I mean? Why are these cats chasing each other around?
My cat translator is broken at the moment. It's at the repair shop.
But that I don't know that because that's what it is. They probably see that other cat climbing on stuff. So now they climbing on shit like, yeah, we could do what that young cat doing. Get everybody get to your highest positions. Because the little cat all young and got all this energy. They looking at the little cat after laying around. They like, what?
And then the little cat is under the table sleeping. Like the big cats.
The bobcat. The baby bobcat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we just need a different variety of conjuring right now. We don't need that low vibration conjuring that Jaguar has been doing, telling everybody they ain't worth it, telling everybody they ain't nothing, telling everybody they financially dumb and all this other shit. Like, nah, man, I need a different tune, Now, I know the world don't move to the tune of just one beat, you know what I'm saying? But, I feel like it could be different strokes for different folks, I feel like, what might be right for some might be right for others, What's out here? So yeah, but we're building, we're growing, we're building, we're growing. I mean, and we got the diss track out. The diss track album is out. We got some songs on there that's hella tough.
My man, you say it on loop like it's part of the plan. Delusional stalker, can't take a hint. You a trick ass, old bad built ass bitch. Lot lizard lurking, smelling like regret. Trying to come for Atlas, girl, place your bet. Bad built bitch with a stale taco wilted lettuce between your legs. Big rig queen with a brain on E. You chase that man like a damn fiend. Pop a pill, sis, you off your meds. The voices talking, they all in your head.
I don't know how to add that stuff, Mandy. I don't know how to add none of this stuff to Twitch. I don't know how to do none of that stuff. I need somebody to help me walk me through it and tell me how to do it.
Like bills and credit. Donut don't want you, please understand. Donut don't want you. He wants his number to be covered in doodle. You rode the short bus, never learned the route. Jump in deep waters, forgot how to get out. Gasping, grasping, now you yelling names. Got Atlas in your mouth, girl, stay in your lane. He don't want you, that ain't hate, it's facts. You chasing a ghost with emotional cracks. Back it up, trucker, park in reverse. You need a psych, evolving a nurse. My man, my man, my man, sounding like a broke down fan. Go cry in your cab, clutching a plan, but baby, he ain't your man.
That mean you already got a Discord.
My man, my man, my man, sounding like a broke down fan. Go cry in your cab, clutching a plan, but baby, he ain't your man. Light lizard lurking, smelling like regret, trying to come for Atlas. Girl, place your bet.
What's your
Bad
name on
built bitch with a stale type of
Instagram?
wilted lettuce between your legs. Big rig queen with a brain on E. You chase that man like a damn fiend. Pop a pill, sis, you off your meds. The voices talking, they all in your head. Somebody check on this chick. She fell for a man who hit reverse quick. My man, it's getting pathetic. He dodging you like bills and credit. My man, my man, my man. Donut don't want you, please understand. Donut don't want you. He wants his member to be covered in doodle. My man, my man, my man. Donut don't want you, please understand. Donut don't want you. He wants his member to be covered in doo-doo. You rode a short. My man, my man. Welcome to our tea. What's it gonna be? I'm thinking we can serve your tea hot. We can make it ice cold. We can put it in a shot. Or we can make it real bold. Oh, oh. Beef on top of beef. Oh, yes. Yes, it's getting messy. Realness. We having black tea. So won't you come and take a sip? We serving black tea. But be careful not to slip. Black tea. Taste the drama real good. Do you want some black tea? In the YT neighborhood. Truth is moving on them streets. But it's caught between them lies. Who be grifting, who cheats? Who be sending round them spies?
I don't never do.
Beef on top of beef all day, every day. Troublemakers put on display. Do you want some black tea? Won't you come and take a sip? We serving black tea. But be careful not to slip. Black tea. Taste of drama real good. Do you want some black tea? In the YT neighborhood. You feel me? Feel me? Won't you come
Fill it up with pillows, baby.
We serving black tea, but be careful not to slip.
Hey, we on Spotify, we on iHeartRadio, we on Amazon, we on
Real good. Do you want some black tea in the YT neighborhood? Do you want some black tea? Won't you come and take a sip? We serving black tea, but be careful not to slip. Black tea, taste the drama real good. Do you want some black tea in the YT neighborhood? Black tea, black tea. Do you want some black tea? Welcome to our tea.
if it ain't one thing, it's another. For sure. Yeah. That's good right there. That's a good song. That's a good song right there. I like that. Hey, listen, if you think that 1.7K is something, come over to TikTok. We have 17K, right? If you come over to TikTok, we got 17K over there. If you go over to my 35K page on TikTok, we got 35K page. I lost a 22K page. All authentic followers, like from sitting there building on the screen, talking to people, building these pages, like literally authentic growth. So we got numbers on TikTok more so. Like people know me on TikTok more so. You know, they know Atlas. Everybody on TikTok knows Atlas. So if we just go over there with, you know, our Sister Wives production and tap the screen and build over there, we're going to do greater things over there. And I'll figure out how to link the clothing store to the TikTok shop so that way everybody can purchase from the TikTok shop. But yeah, we'll do greater things over there. So let's go over to TikTok and put the same amount of production into that we do over here. I mean, we got until September, you know, so let's just go over to TikTok and you know, tap and build and grind it out, you know. I know we're gonna do great things because our operation is flawless, you know what I mean? They can't be look, you see we came over here and shook up the whole, you know, Jaguar right sector. So imagine what we gonna do in any other place, you know what I mean? If we came over here and changed this whole algorithm, Murph is gone. You know, Mike is put in his place. You know, with that, I know the whole music production thing is a scam anyway, that he got going on over there. Because shit, he can be at least doing, you know, songs like we doing, albums like we doing, and he got a whole what you call him in his basement and ain't produced not nothing yet. You know what I mean? So I know these people are lying. You know, Jaguar Wright got cruelty-free music, ain't put out not one thing yet. Mike got a whole studio in his basement, ain't put out one thing yet. You know, these people are fake. These people are fake. So we came over here and we exposed a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? We exposed a lot of stuff when we came over here, if you're really looking at it, because we showed you guys how easy it is to actually put music out on Spotify and these other things. So we showed you guys how easy it is to be an independent artist, right? So why isn't Jaguar an independent artist? Why don't she have music out? Why is she not coming out with nothing? Right? You have to ask yourself that, you know? We just showed you how easy it was. You know, we got real people over here putting together some of this stuff and putting it out there. Jaguar ain't produced nothing yet. She got a whole cruelty-free music. Hmm? I want you to think about that now. But like they say, slow motion better than no motion, and we in motion. So without baby oil or lotion, you know. So we doing great things, and like I say, slow and steady wins the race. So get over to TikTok, subscribe to the TikTok page. We're trying to reach. I think we at 9 right now. Let's try to get to 15. Let's try to get to wait, we need 5 more people to complete a sub wave. 3 more people over there to complete a sub wave over there. 3 more people to subscribe to the TikTok. 3 more. Oh, we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes for 3 people. 4 minutes for 3 people over on the TikTok. 4 minutes for 3 people. For the people that's on Energy Atlas, go over to Energy of Atlas and become a subscriber to that page. That's my main page over here. Energy of Atlas. That's my main page. Go over to that page and become a subscriber. She busy standing up for good. Who is? Who busy standing up for good? Let me hear you. You talking about Nicki Minaj, right? Nicki Minaj is standing up for good. You right. Jaguar Wright is not standing up for good. Jaguar Wright. If you think talking about, DJ Khaled, doing the Guap 3000 on a yacht, or you're talking about, Jay-Z's 15 illegitimate kids that she's lying about, or, victimizing victims. If you think that is, work for the good, then something's wrong with your mental too. I'm sorry. And you ain't about to tell me that talking about what everybody is doing with their, sex parts is for the good. You can't tell me that. All right. You might be able to fool somebody else. Hey, appreciate the gift. Appreciate the gift. Let me set up a little goal. I like gold. I know what to do. Let's make it something easy, like Tiny Tinies, right? How about community? No, not that.
The community ones will get you the community point.
What, the one?
If you join the team, then you build up these team
There.
credits too. A little hard at the top.
I know if they hit the heart at the top, but I'm trying to get them to interact in the comment section, because that's what the team thing tells you. You got to first gift and then interact in the comment section, and then you get points for that, and then they recycle those points that they get for being a part of the team, and it builds. So make sure y'all join the team. Vantisa, I see you. Love is love. Namaste. I say salutations, salam, peace. Everybody hit the heart me at the top of the screen on TikTok. Hit the heart me at the top of the screen and join the team. Join. Okay, there we go. Get that heart me. Get that heart me. We need 3 more subscribers over there. 3 more subscribers over there for the sub wave. 3 more on Energy of Atlas. Energy of Atlas, no spaces. For the people that's on Energy Atlas that sees the Baphomet drop, please go to Energy of Atlas, which is my main page. You should see Nicki Minaj and Jaguar Wright over there. Become a subscriber. Or you can subscribe to this page too. They both are open for subscriptions. But yeah, everything that we were trying to do over here on YouTube, we already really did it over there. Did I go to sleep with that air? Oh no. We did it over there on TikTok. So just come over to TikTok and let's just build over there. I gotta cut that. Look at how gray. Dang, you would think I dyed it. I'm stressing. I'm worried about too much stuff. Man, YouTube got me stressed. But at least I'm not walking around looking like the knot. That boy. I seen the knot last night. He gave y'all a whole rundown of his whole history. He was like, and my problem with this person and that person. And I think Wiley came up and talked to him. I was like, damn. He blamed everything on Sherelle World. I'm like, damn. And I didn't even want to work with them old people and blah, 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 blah. Who is that being bad? Google knows. Appreciate you. Appreciate you becoming a member. Look at that. Look at that. Getting memberships. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, time's up. Dang. We didn't complete it. Dang. We almost did. We got a couple of new members. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got a couple of new members. So we good. You know, appreciate the members. Appreciate the members. We'll grow. We'll grow. We'll get more and more and more. We got different things that we can do throughout the day to get people. Get people. And then more people will come over from YouTube because, replay game after the people ain't even up yet, Um, uh, broke back, broke down. Right. He's over there like, I'm going to sue YouTube. And that's why I'm but with YouTube. I'm like, God, they did this to me and that to me. No, my God. Then they got these little people out that spamming people accounts because of their feelings and emotions. So they're so upset that they're spamming your account for anything. They so upset, they're so mad, they're spamming your account. They're in their feelings, they're in their emotions, they're spamming your account. It's fun, you know? It's fun. What's she doing in there? Huh? Was she? See, that's what I'm saying. She's just bad. She do the most. No. No. You want to run? That's why I'm gonna put you in the cage. If you want to run around and be bad, huh? Do you? Huh? I can't get no moment, huh? That's what you telling me? I can't get no moment. Stop it! Stop it!
You did not eat.
She didn't eat. Cause the other cat.
I don't know why. You didn't eat it.
Cause she's too busy drinking water and eating over there. Look, I'm trying to eat cat hair.
Wild.
You said he did it to himself. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. He did. He pushed out a lot of negative. He pushed out a lot of low vibrational, madness. And we will be streaming the game later on. We will be on Call of Duty later on. So, or I think we're gonna be on For Honor because I did buy like a new character over there. I got to learn some of the moves and stuff. So I got to build the. Might just do that on Twitch and be just on the phones. I mean, be on TikTok talking to you guys, but have my Twitch, going on the game. So yeah, we're doing different things. We're doing different things. Slow motion. Slow motion is better than no motion, they say. So I'd rather be in motion than not motion at all, because a lot of people are stagnant right now. And if you're watching everything unfold with the Diddy case, we were right. We were right. The way things is happening is exactly how we thought. It's the gray cat right there. She just make a noise every time somebody run past her or do anything. Something wrong with that cat. That cat runs into stuff and just keeps going. That's why the other cats is like. So, you know, with the whole Diddy thing, the way it's looking like, you know, he might get away with some shit. What y'all think? Y'all think he gonna get away with some shit? I mean, the feds dropped some charges already. You know, closing arguments is today. What y'all think? What's y'all thoughts on this? Y'all think it's gonna put us in an uproar? If he get away, if he get out, the industry gonna be shaking. You hear me? He throwing a party and everybody is mandatory to show up. You hear me? I know they wrote it all into a RICO, but they dropped some of the charges though. Amended. Amended? Is it called amended? I mean, it wasn't vindicated. They changed some of the charges. Yes, they did. They took out the dip. They took out like the kidnapping and some other stuff. Nah, RICO Act just says that you're operating organized crime and you could be the leader of an organized. That's just the RICO Act. But we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the charges that they dropped. You ain't paying attention? I paid attention. Nah. We need to know. We need to know.
I wanna know, Nikki, is you guilty? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? I'll give anything to know. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Cause if you're guilty, then I'm letting you go. They started the trial, but baby, you in denial. What about your A-list family? Such a terrible sight for us to see. We followed your story. You're taken down from your glory. Well, I guess you're #1 fan. Never dreamed you'd end up in the can. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? I'll give anything to know. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Cause if you're guilty, they not letting you go. They've taken your crown. Yeah, they've taken you down. What you built has crumbled to the ground. All before the verdict is found. All of this ruin, was it all of you doing? So much drama to the case. Yeah, we're checking that look up on your face. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? I'll give anything to know. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Cause if you're guilty, then I'm letting you go.
Yes, you guilty, nigga, you filthy. Maybe the crime that they saying ain't it. Glitz covered up some real life ish. So much scandal, $1 million vandal. Nasty, freaky, dirty parties all oiled. Leaving the hotel rooms all soiled. Everybody signing NDAs to the cover your tracks. But now the courtroom gonna uncover the facts.
Or not, is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? I'll give anything to know. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Cause if you're guilty, they not letting you go. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? I'll give anything to know. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Cause if you're guilty, they not letting you go.
The closing argument is today, so I think the defense closing argument is today. So yeah, we got to see what that brings. He'll get 10 years. 10 years weird. Unless he going to that place Martha Stewart went. Where he going? The same place. The same place that Bill Cosby at. Where he going? Where they gonna put him? Where he going? Where is him got to go? Where is him gonna go? And then, like I said, like you got so much disinformation out there. Think about it, like, you know, unless you get some other people to come to the table, like Ray J didn't testify. All these other elites that's involved, they didn't testify. They got their own RICO case to go through. Ray J, Whack 100, all them about to go through their own little cases. You know, Jaguar, right? Done up. We need Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj the only one that could take on Rockefeller right now, or Rock Nation. It's got to be Nicki. Nicki got to do it. Okay. If this don't go right, if this whole, you know, Puff Daddy thing don't go right this weekend, it's gonna look bad this weekend. Y'all know that. That's why they doing it. Friday is the closing argument. I mean, Thursday is closing arguments. Friday, come on. Weekend about to get shaky out here. We going into summertime. They setting this up for the summertime line vibe. You know what I mean? They trying to make a messed up summertime vibe. I ain't falling for it. That's why I'm not letting the, you know, my page and everything like bother me. That's why I'm not letting none of that bother me. Hell, I'll go co-host on somebody else's page and we'll make money together. You feel me? It's going to be crazy if this verdict comes out. It's about to be a mistrial. Look, mark my words, it's about to be a mistrial. All anonymous and all them juries is not about to, it's about to be a mistrial. Nice little distraction, nice little Hit him with the Missy. Hit him with the Missy. That's all you gotta do. Distraction and then hit him with the Missy. Everybody gonna be out there like super duper fly. Against my window, I can't stand the pain. Watch. Never a mistrial. Okay. Okay. Y'all don't think this can line up to be a mistrial? What you gotta go out there for? It's dirty. Ain't nobody clean it out. What do you say? Rinse it out? Cause that thing dirty. I can get some hot water and do it. Or I can get a bucket of water right here and do it. Ain't no hose down here. Oh, okay. Y'all don't think it's gonna be a mistrial? What type of trial you think it's gonna be? People will take to the streets. You're absolutely right.
I think
Reality.
it will not be good for him. That's all I can say. I think he's.
You don't think they want that? You don't think they
yeah.
want to let him out so that way, like, you don't think they want to? Like, it's people who probably already, you know,
Yeah, no,
he's probably like, keep me in here. You know what I mean? That's probably why he like, don't nobody go up. We ain't got no defense. We ain't saying shit. Like, is Diddy going to testify at his own trial? No. Damn. You not gonna speak on your own behalf? No. Nigga, leave me in here. I am safer in here. Motherfuckers, they did, you know what I'm saying? I am not Epstein. Y'all think Diddy gonna pop out? I don't know. I think it's Friday the verdict. Cause if so, they building for that. They building for that Friday. Wait, is the not still even covering the case, or he just in Manhattan crying about Storm Monroe? Huh? Or he ain't covering the case no more because he can't get paid for it. So he like, fuck that shit. Cause he's like, man. I tell you what though, them owls is working overtime over there. You hear us? They is working hella overtime over there. They could have let me get my first check though. Damn. Ignorant little bastards. They could let me get my first check. You know what I'm saying? They could let me get my first check at least. Damn. You little monsters. It's okay. The universe will prevail. Maybe we'll have to put, you know, some type of, I don't know. Y'all got some rich people that y'all know that want to invest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some rich family members that want to just give up $5,000 or $10,000 for a dream and a wish and a hope. Any of y'all? Anybody got a rich family member that they can go to? You know, y'all got some uncles out there that, you know, sitting on some money. It's in the TV, something. You know what I mean? They want to invest. You know what I mean? Go to them. Y'all go to them when y'all want y'all hair did, nails did, everything did. Go to him now. Go to, you know what I'm saying? If you got a sugar daddy in your life, tell your sugar daddy this is it. This is the moment. You know what I'm saying? If you got a sugar daddy in your life, if you got somebody that's, you know, participating and giving you some funds for some, you know, whatever, you know, this is it right here. This is the moment you've been waiting for, you know. There's somebody, you know, this is it. I need an investor. I need somebody to come along that's trying to say, look, man, I want to invest in you. I like what you got going on. And, you know, invest in what I got going on with this farm and stuff, you know. And that's all I need. I need a you know, a secret investor, you know. Or you could be a public, you could be open. I could tell people who you are, you know. You just come along. Just come on. Come on. Take out that pension fund. Take out that retirement fund. Y'all got money sitting around. I knows y'all do. Some of y'all's got $20,000 in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Says cut 5 of it out and let's see what we could do with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got money. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. Everybody broke ain't broke. Some of y'all got money, don't know what to do with it. Liquidate some of them assets. You got shit sitting around your house brand new that you don't even use, clothes and shit, all types of shit. Liquidate some of that stuff and invest. Come on. Let's see what we could do together. Let's build something great together. Stop just sitting on shit. Sandra, don't laugh. It ain't funny. Some of y'all buying shit just to be buying shit, just to be buying shit. Huh? Liquidate that shit. Some of y'all got 3 cars sitting out there, can't use none of them. 3 cars sitting out there, got a bus ticket in your pocket. Sell them damn things and invest. Not so I could buy Jordans and cars, because I don't buy Jordans and cars.
For pig food and chicken food and internet.
No, they want to make it seem like it's for. They don't realize we on a damn farm. The hell I'm going to do with Jordans on a farm?
Ruin them.
Tear up some damn Jordans on a farm. Be pointless. Well, I'm out here slamming cow turds and shit. Slam dunking cow turds.
I could use some galoshes.
Some
Is that
what?
what they're called? Those rubbery boot things? Those would be good.
Them duck boots. I tore up my Timbs, so I already got a pair of boots that I'm using. So I tore up the 1 pair of Timbs already. So what?
Carpet. I mean, it starts over. The curtain climbing.
For the sake of the farm. I already did. You know what I'm saying? I already started tearing up stuff for the sake of the farm. I just need more people to invest, more people that want to see great things come out, you know, build this homestead. You know, even if people got trailers and they want to come out for a little bit, you know, you can come out for a little bit if you got a trailer. You know, the farm is perfect for that. We got enough land for it and everything like that. I just need more people that's trying to put themselves in that operation. I know that I got to sit here and think about it. We could bring in like 2 more content creators, you know, that's willing to, you know, build content and invest in the homestead. We could bring in, you know, farmers, you know, and, you know, I think we have enough land for a shooting range. I'm not sure, but we could bring in the people. We could bring in the proper people. That's why I say it's never been about currency. It's always been about people. Mods, do me a favor, check the date. The account was created for Great Dane Mom account. They have me blocked. I can't see them. Leads me to believe to be a troll account. Let me know the date created. I don't know. You said I inspired you. That's great. I'm glad I inspired you. I inspire a lot of people. They don't ever come back and tell me that I inspired them. They just go do the thing that I inspired them to do, and then they just kind of like stop talking to me, or you know. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube use my ideas that I said, like even the cartoon thing that we said when we brought up the cartoon thing. I seen a bunch of people start doing cartoons when we brought up like a bunch of different things. I watched a bunch of creators or new content creators like use some of our schemes, and I watched them all start adjusting to how we were operating, like even like exposing like back end messages, or coming with those receipts and stuff like that. Like we started doing that, and they like a lot of them started but I realize that's just how it is. That's why I always say like we'll rub off on them before we'll rub off on them before they rub off on us. That's one of the things that I always tell myself, I'll rub off on people before they rub off on me. So I just remind myself that, that's it. Like I will rub off on you. Like some of my ways, some of my sayings, something, you're gonna favor something about me that you're gonna be like, you know what, I'm taking that. I'm gonna carry that. Except these people steal my likeness and image and don't give me credit. You know what I mean? They're like, I like his whole persona. Let me have that. And then they deny me of being me. Look at that. We're at 21K likes on one page, 12K likes on another page. Oh, we got some tappers. We got some tappers. Well, I appreciate all the tappers on TikTok. Imagine if we get some more people over there, But we doing great because people ain't even up yet. So just to be at 21, once we start reaching 100K, a million. I once hit 100K. Was it 100K or a million likes one time? I forgot which one I celebrated. Did I celebrate a million likes? Or did I celebrate 100K likes? Oh, I celebrated 100K likes on TikTok.
I think, yeah, that was the goal.
I celebrated 100K likes. Finally hit 100K likes one time. I celebrated that. My next goal, a million likes. $1 million. I like to inspire people, man. I like to inspire people. I'm trying to get it to where as though people can realize what I'm doing, and then like there's going to be a wave of it. Like so once I get people to really like latch on to the collective idea of what I'm trying to do, which is spread love and knowledge and wisdom with the collective, right? You're going to see how fun it is. You're going to see like, damn, this is the best group I ever been a part of. Like this is better than a book club, you know what I mean? Because there's so many different things that we do, so many different people that you can run across just by building, having so many different genres, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to show people how to build a brand, a likeness, an image. And because we're at ground level, what you're seeing is like the beginning stage of the struggle. It's like an inspiring actor, they might have to sleep on the streets for a little bit, musicians, they go to Hollywood and stuff like that, and they outside performing for a while before they get found, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm building on multiple platforms in multiple different directions until I get found. I guess you're nobody until somebody finds you, right? And even though like a lot of you guys have found my pages and stuff like that, I'm looking for that like there's some people out there that want to invest in a great idea. Like if we start putting the cameras out here, start getting some more people out here recording and bringing the money, but I need the investors first before I can do it, because I got to be able to support the people that comes out here, you know, food wise, you know what I mean? I don't want to put myself out there and look like an ass, you know, invite people in and then, you know, they go back and do some bad rapport, bad, you know, whatever. So I'm trying to get like maybe 4 investors that can invest, and then once I can, you know, buy in bulk, then I can get more animals out here, more equipment out here to cut the grass. The lawnmower just broke, so I can't even get some of the grass cut. And I'm trying to get all of this taken care of before, like, you know, fall or whatever. So I'm like pushing the Mario button and then just hoping like the right person come across one of these accounts and say, you know what, that's the person that I want to invest in. That's the person that I feel like, you know, what he's doing is very promising. And I feel like we can get, and not to take anything away from the Atlas family. You guys, we're doing a great job. We're going to continue, but we need to bring people in. You know what I mean? We need to bring more people in. You know, if you got somebody, you know, people, y'all know some people out there. Y'all got family members that's rich and shit that ain't doing nothing. You just in your feelings of and emotions and don't want to talk to them because they didn't get you that car, you know, 18 years ago or whatever. You know what I mean? Because my aunt didn't buy me no big when she had a chance. But listen, I'm telling you, yeah, Jag stole my bike, but we got it back though. We got my bike back though. We did a GoFundMe. We got the bike back. You know what I'm saying? My son's childhood was saved. Okay, she stole my childhood. She didn't steal his, and that's a good thing. You know what I mean? So that was a generational curse that we prevented. You know what I mean? Y'all helped me prevent that generational curse from, you know, trickling down my timeline. She's bad. We gotta open a window. This one back here.
I mean, yeah. Can you see it? Is there a screen?
Mm-hmm. It's just the world is waking up. Yes, the world is waking up slowly but surely. I think World War III is starting. It's crazy how the Simpsons predicted it all. I think the elites are behind it all. The world is one big stage. It's crazy because when you do look at the Simpsons and look at all the things that they said was going to take place, and you're looking at Trump and what they said, it's almost like, yo, all we need is, you know, Lisa crying about a big statue and the world coming to an end and Bart becoming an antichrist. And then we see that we live in one dome outside of a mini bunch of domes. And they show you, like, remember that episode of, you know, where they showed you, like, they pulled back and they showed you that the Simpsons broke out of the dome and they drove over to like Futurama Dome or some shit like that. Y'all don't remember that episode? Nah, I think it was an episode because Lisa was like mad that, you know, they deemed like Bart to be like the Antichrist or something like that, and then like everybody was looking up to Bart, and then like Marge had to snatch up the family and ride through, like they had all these clones and stuff like that. They had like the clones and stuff, like she was like, they're not real. And then they ran a bunch of them over. It's like, those are real. Like, so what? Let's get out of here. Like, because it was clones of people. So they was like, hit, just keep going. They're not real. And then they hit some real people. They were like, keep going anyway. What does it matter? Like, and then they hit a rant and like bust out of the dome. And then they showed you like they pulled back, like when it says like Simpsons, they pull back and then they showed you all the other domes that surround us. Kind of like that map. Yeah, like that. That's how the Simpsons showed it. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, we should watch The Simpsons in the Discord.
That would be something good to watch in the Discord, The Simpsons. Watch all the episodes of The Simpsons, see which ones we can catch that resemble what's going on.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. You got to be able to perceive greater things in your mind. And when you perceive greater things in your mind, the greater the thing that you perceive in your mind, the greater the disaster or destruction, because it's duality in your mind. So, with great power comes great responsibility. With great, with everything comes opportunities for the opposite to take place. You know what I mean? In order for great change to happen, one could perceive that a great catastrophe must happen based off of the perception of practicing duality. So if one could say, like, in order for us to achieve greater things, something great has to take place. And because creation is not looked at as something great, people look at disaster and destruction and catastrophic events as great things happening. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why people look at it like that. Hopefully, once Diddy get found not guilty, you guys will raise enough cane that they'll be satisfied, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what they waiting for to move us into peace. I don't know what they waiting for us to do, but they waiting for us to do something. All this shit is strategically calculated. So they're waiting for us to do something. They're banking on something. If it ain't like an ideal of a civil war, maybe just enough chaos to where as though they can implement some bullshit. Because think about it. I want y'all to really think about this, right? I want y'all to really, really think about this. Really, really think about this. They said that we going to war, and the Diddy trials still get more attention than us possibly going to war. I want y'all to think about that. Think about that. We going to war, but the Diddy trial is still more important. Think about that. In the time of war, we more worried about whether Diddy guilty or not. We like, look, before we go to battle, did he do it or no? What was that? Just think about that. And this thing with Iran, the thing with Israel, like if you go back and look at it, like don't it sound scripted? Listen to what President Trump said. President Trump said Iran was gracious enough to give us a heads up before they bombed us. Hopefully they got everything out of their system and we can move to peace, right? He also said that right after giving Israel whatever it is that they gave Israel, he thought that they were going to space out these bombings with over the course of, months. Instead, they just used everything at one time, right? So he's telling you that the shit seemed orchestrated. That shit sound like an orchestrated meeting right there. Like, what do you mean? Like what do you mean they were supposed to use it over a course of time? What do you mean they were supposed to space it out. What do you mean by that? How do you know the idea, the plot, the ploy, the how do you know? These are that you're not at their war table. You're not, you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? And then he say, like, and because Israel was mad because one missile got deflected. Remember, he said we successfully deflected 13 missiles, and one of them, which, you know, was not aimed in any, you know, particular direction, got away. He said one of them got away, right? So he said that Israel won against the ceasefire because of that one missile that got away. He said they won against the ceasefire because that one missile got away. What? Hold on. So now he's saying that they were being like childish, like they were like, oh, that one missile that got away, that's gonna make us be defiant. Like that, make that shit make sense? You know, you got to make that shit make sense. You got to make some of this stuff make sense. And that's why I be listening. That's why I be listening. That's why I be listening. Like, you got to listen with the spirit of discernment. Like, he's saying it like it was all planned and orchestrated. Like, oh yes, no one was that. And Iran is putting out information too, where it's like they're calling each other out on the bullshit. Like, oh yeah, you hit 3 nuclear facilities, but they were all empty. Like, what? So that means you knew these facilities was empty before you hit them, and now it's just a public display of it, right? And they're calling each other out on this. You know, they're being a little snug and egotistical about it. Like, yeah, they were empty, so ha ha. And then, you know, America's like, you know, well, wasn't no Americans hurt because they gave us the heads up and we pulled everybody out. Da 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 da. So, what the fuck is y'all talking about? What is y'all talking about? Y'all this supposed to be war. Like, none of this shit is supposed to be like, y'all ain't supposed to tell us the script of the shit. Yeah, the script is for them to do this in 14 days, and yeah, it's gonna be the fastest layout, and they're imbeciles, they're idiots, and what? This is some bullshit, guys. And you know what they're gonna say? Like, you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, like, you know, this was a world demonstration. I mean, they're not gonna say that now, like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Russia, China, you know, all of these other places that are in support of Iran, versus Israel. Israel coming out announcing, you know, Trump doing something that no one ever did, you know, so on and so forth. You know, different people about to try to paint Trump as some sort of savant, like, you know, he created peace in the Middle East. You know what I mean? Like, because they know this tariff thing is about to fucking tear America apart, right? So now they're going to say, like, well, you know, he created peace in the Middle East, so it's going to like overlook the downfall of what's about to take place with this tariff shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is a distraction of exactly what's going to take place with the tariff shit. You know, they have to reset. They have to put us in this, you know, reset it state. So they're going to fake like, you know, a beef took place, because that's the only way you can reset the currency. The only way you can change our form of currency is to make it look like a war took place. That's it. You can't, it's impossible to just come out and say, hey, your currency system is changing. We need all of you guys to change to brick and the American dollar fold, right? The American dollar right now is what keeps us afloat. The American dollar is what keeps us afloat, and it's backed up behind the oil. But if the American dollar folds and oil goes back to being backed by gold or silver, right? then that changes our dollar, right? Our system that we go by in America with the almighty dollar, our working system, our selling system. It changes all of that if the American dollar drops lower than brick currency. And we see that taking place right now. This is why certain, continent or that certain people are saying this is an orchestrated plan by, President Trump and his, European counterparts, right? So whatever's about to take place is massive. It's massive. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. And that's why I said, like, liquidate your assets now and invest in homesteads. Invest in somebody, you know what I mean? Because that's what you're going to need. You're going to need that place that you can go that's surviving on its own with crops, animals, possibly, operating with, digital as far as whatever digital might be left, because the bullshit's going to hit the fan, and it's got to hit the fan sooner than later. You know what I mean? Because the operation of currency has to change. You know what I mean? So, like, that's why I say, like, y'all keep on trying to figure out what's going on with my life, what's going on. I'm doing what the universe, the universe telling me, yo, get somewhere where your ass is going to be able to grow some crops. Get somewhere where your ass is going to be able to gather a collective. Get somewhere where your ass is going to be able to, take care of yourself, whatever the case may be. Shit might get rocky, you know what I mean? Kind of like, Joseph, when Joseph told the Pharaoh, that dream is a 7 years of good crop and, and 7 years of bad, maybe we missed the 7 years of good, whatever the case may be. But if we are on 7 years of good, then we need to, gather, you know what I mean? But if the shit didn't hit the fan yet, then y'all better start gathering, you know what I mean? And if the shit did hit the fan for you, stay away from me. But figure it out. Cause you gotta stay away from me though. Cause I ain't listen. I knows. Streets ain't the same as they say it is. Cause this shit about to hit the fan for a lot of y'all. And a lot of y'all ain't gonna be able to make it. A lot of y'all ain't gonna be able to take it. Let's be honest, everything ain't for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody. I get that. I deeply understand everything ain't for everybody, right? My problem is this. Some of you guys are trying to take other people down with you. You going down, basement. All right, I get it. But you trying to take other people with you, I ain't with it. I ain't with you. Because look, this is what y'all doing. Y'all trying to put y'all negative on other people. Look, if you ain't learned by the knot, look what took place with the knot. Everything that he tried to do happened to him. Everything that he tried to do. Taking of people page, using people on the back end, certain variations of things, all of that backfired on him. One's in the chat if you agree. Let's look at Maggie. Everything that she was doing backfired on her, right? Someone else was given the glory that she was trying to get. She was trying to end up on Danny's page. She was trying to end up on these other pages. She was trying to end up, and someone else ended up getting the glory, right? I mean, she was mad as heck when Lady Letitia, she was like, Lady Letitia on Danny's page? Danny don't let nobody on her page. Oh no, I can't deal with Danny. I can't deal with Danny Peekaboo. Danny Peekaboo let Lady Letitia on the page. I can't deal with Danny Peekaboo. Danny Robinson don't let nobody on the page. She just comes with the facts and so on and so forth. But Danny Peekaboo let Lady Letitia on the page. Oh my God, I can't deal with Danny Peek. You know what I'm saying? The Knot is mad as hell about that thumbnail with him crying. He say they took me crying in the car talking about my mom, and they made a thumbnail of it, and they got me out here. Listen, it got so bad for the Knot. This man thought he had to run down his history on YouTube. And I came over to YouTube and I got into it with Armand, but we cool now. But when we did, I got into it with him, and I wanted to see if he'd say it to my face. So I set up all this bullshit, and with AT2 too, I wanted to see if I wanted to set up a bunch of bullshit, you know, and you know, and I did all that stuff with that not so wise guy because I was with the bullshit. And then I went over and corrupted Maggie page because that's part of the bullshit. But then I was trying to figure out how to finally get along with these people. And that's when they wanted to take my page after I was finally trying to figure out how to get shut your lying ass, get your no good ass up out of here. I promise you, these people ain't real. I keep on trying to tell y'all how these people ain't real. I don't think these people is real. You know what I mean? You know, I just don't think these people is real. I don't give these people credit for being real. The reason why I don't give these people credit for being real is because they all made up characters. They all made up these characters on these applications. These are not real people. They made up characters on these applications in order to fit some false narrative of a reality that's not really theirs. You know what I mean? They all made up these things to fit a narrative of a reality that's not really theirs, you know? And we just gonna do some things different, you know. We're gonna open up different variations of conversations. So, you know, starting Monday of next week, we got some different topics that we're gonna go through, and we're gonna play on different topics, you know, so on and so forth. Mindful Monday, Truth Talk Tuesday, Wisdom Wednesday, Third Eye Thursday, and Frequency Friday. So we're going to start doing some things differently next week. We're going to start opening the door for a different, branch of conversation, a different level of conversation, so on and so forth. So make sure y'all are around for that. But like I said, right now, however you looking at it, people are in motion right now. People are in motion to get around the right people. Your minds are stirring right now. You want to be in a better group. You want to be around better people. You do. I could feel it. You could feel it. But the problem is the environment that you in keeps you in the mindset sometimes, right? You can't change until you change your environment, put yourself around people. It's about to rain. Damn, I can't get a dry day out there for nothing. I know. That's good though. I could spend a lot of time building these accounts, trying to get the right people in the right directions. I got so much on my plate right now. I can't even try to, block it out. But anyway, it's raining. I thought I was going to get some work done in the yard, but I'm not. But I will be playing a game. So tune in for that. I will be going live. Tune in for that. Trying to build on multiple platforms. Tune in for that. I'm trying to grow in multiple directions. Tune in for that. I'm trying to, help people. Tune in for that. I'm trying to grow with people. Tune in for that. I'm trying to heal people. Tune in for that. Listen, just tune in. That's what I'm trying to say. I think I'm just trying to say tune in to every stuff, Tune in for every stuff, We're going to be live on TikTok trying to get some subscriptions over there, trying to get some people over there, all the buy-ins and buybacks and buyouts and buy-ins. And why are you carrying her around upside down? Euphoria? Are euphoric? The blood is rushing to her head. Yeah, see? There's only so long you can let the blood rush to your head. It's a rotted out husk. So yeah, so look, the closing arguments is today. We're gonna see the play out of this whole thing. Should be fun, should be great. I'm gonna go play the game for a little bit. Love is love. Namaste, Ashe, salutation, shalom, peace. Listen, if nobody told you that they love you today, let me be the first and not the last to say that I love you. And if you don't know where you're at or where you're located, this is Mystery Babylon. Y'all know what it is. So don't be mad about the outcome.
I'm not allowed to say murder, you killed him. I've got to say rape for sexual assault. I want to say murder. Oh yes, you killed him, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. Can't talk,
I had it open.
Can't talk, can't talk, can't talk, can't talk, can't talk, can't
Hold up, we got a storm coming this way. We gotta make preparations. All hands on deck.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, but these rules we need to follow. Omission still allow you be in trouble if you don't comply. What about freedom? God-given freedom. I'm talking about freedom. Freedom from Babylon. Murder, you killed him. Rape for sexual assault. I want to say murder. Oh yes, you killed him, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. Can't talk, 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 can't talk. Now we read between the lines with emojis, all these signs we babble, 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 babble on. It's like freedom is babble gone. It's all about freedom, God-given freedom. I'm talking about freedom, freedom from Babylon.